Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today we're back playing some more Danganronpa 2. On the last episode, we started the investigation for the third class trial. We investigated all of the music venue, and we have now been given a task list of investigating the hospital, the motel, and the movie theater. So we are going to go investigate all of those things. We are picking up a lot of clues, and every time that I think I'm onto something, I keep getting swerved and second guessing myself, being like, I don't know that I am getting it right. I keep feeling so close, but then the game's like, but how would it be possible? So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna find like a ton of stuff at the motel, but let's go ahead and just check there. I always assume that we're not gonna find that much in the investigations, but then I always end up being wrong. So let's see. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster just ask someone. Gundam would know. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? You're talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Okay. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Solid question. Does Hyoko have anything to say before I go into the room?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah, Monomi was, in Gundam. Could be you did spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi. I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the hotel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. You're implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Wow. How reassuring. Thank you so much. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Interesting. So we have his account, and he's saying that based on the timing, there's not enough time to have done all of that. And if that holds up for him, that should hold up for Mikan. But I don't know. Mikan seems like she could be in the middle of all this, or completely not. I have no idea. Alright. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Alright, what are we gonna find in here? So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. How? I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Also, was Sonia in here? Was she inside this locked motel room by herself? Because that's a little strange. Why would she come in here and then lock the door? Her fault, what does she mean? I do sort of want to ask you about that. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. I thought Mahiru taught her how to tie it, and so she should have been able to tie it. I thought that was like all part of it now. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say? Uh-oh.
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Okay, I mean, that seems pretty innocent so far.
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Uh-huh.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Do
you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh, okay.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Okay, that's solid advice. I see that. But yeah, seeing as where she died,
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Well, I mean, we were kind of quarantining from a despair disease. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hiyoko remember that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear a kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sony's account. Alright, we got that. Good to know. There we go. I was like, I know there's a hidden Monokuma in this room. There has to be.
No.
Yes. Alright. So, now that we got that, also, I wanted to bring up, on the last, part in the beginning of the investigation that I completely forgot about, but I was editing, some of the videos for the beginning of this chapter, and I'm also a little suspicious of Hiyoko, because I think she might have had the despair disease of some sort. I'm trying to look for clues as I find out more about what happened to her, but in the opening, like in the one morning when we went to the restaurant, when we discovered that Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane all had the despair disease, when Mikan walked in, Hiyoko said something like, "Who are you?" And it was so, like, random and kind of out of character that, like, I think that Hiyoko could have also been inflicted with the despair disease, and I'm wondering if that plays a part into anything that happened. I wanted to bring that up before, but then I got sidetracked with investigating. So I just want to throw that out there, that I'm kind of waiting for that to be a big reveal, but I don't know if maybe it's not, and I'm just reading too much into it. I have no idea. I'm also not discounting the fact that Mikan could have had the despair disease at some point as well. I don't know what about her would have been that different, but, like, it's possible. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. And there's nothing else. Her bed? The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Okay, I don't see anything else to look at, so I guess that's it for the motel. We just got Sonia's account. Interesting. Are any of the other rooms, like, worth checking out? I'm gonna assume no. Doesn't look like we can even go in any of the other rooms. Okay. Good to know. We need to go... We do need to go to the hospital. I kind of want to see what's up with this movie theater first, actually. I want to watch this movie and see if that'll help give me a better hint as to what happened. Alright. Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet. I see, then you really should watch this movie first. After you had watched the movie, you said that you wished that you wouldn't have watched it, and you would have paid $1.5 million to have not watched it. What is this? Why is this movie so important to everybody now, even though they all said they hated it? Hey manager, customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me? Hajime's a customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Oh, I love that. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for the sticker? Wait, Nagito, did you miss the context of why this conversation was happening? Oh no, we didn't have a conversation, he was just kind of telling us. Oh, tsundere Hajime, I love it. It's nothing. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. My resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? Nagito, don't judge me. It's art. But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. I want a refund on my $1.5 million. Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh, why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. What? Why is the invitation ticket a truth bullet? That is very bizarre. The Wizard of Monomi. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. I don't think I have anything else to look at. I'll talk to Nagito one more time.
Impossible.
I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. The sticker's not that bad. Let's see this poster again. It's a video game poster. It does look interesting. Definitely gonna buy that. Oh, I love that. So thank you. There's the commenter that pointed out that this is, I guess, the protagonist or a character from the Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls or whatever, which is like a side game that comes after this one. And so it seems like in game they're like really hyping up like, hey, this looks like a cool video game. You want to buy that, right? I may or may not have already bought that, so you don't really need to advertise to me, game. All right, let's just see if we can go into the theater. Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
You sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know? They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know? You can hate me all you want. What if I try to leave? You came all this way not to watch it. Your Tsunade knows no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I may be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world. You definitely weren't called that. It's about time you showed your dairy side, you know? Come on, liven yourself up a little. So wait for a bit, okay? Do I just have to wait? Can I get some food? It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the incident. I mean, what? That reminds me, the item shop should be on, oh, that item should be on top of the counter. Oh! This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with the decal of Monomi's face on it. Did somebody buy an item instead of watching the movie as well, or not? Catch your eye. It's an all-purpose tote bag. It's useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. So, if the movie ticket has the date and time stamped as to when you see it, maybe that pertains as to who showed up first and could have bought it first? Well there, we interested in buying that tote bag? Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to? Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Yeah, saying that the killer bought it already makes you, gives us a little bit of a clue. I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. So there's 2 tote bags? Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. Oh, this is exciting. Alright, let's go see what this movie's about. Alright, we're inside the theater. Okay. I apologize for keeping you waiting. A world-famous director, Monokuma, presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
I will. Maybe? Alright. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D. Alright, we got old lady.
Monokuma was born in
Oh.
a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay. What great production value. Oh.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Alright, this is a great movie already.
And was whisked away to Monomi's country.
Okay.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
I know this is having like a lot of parallels to the Wizard of Oz, but I don't remember all of the small details of Wizard of Oz to know. I feel like there's going to be some references that go over my head.
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
They were?
Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
yes. She did.
Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
See, that's what I'm saying, is I've been saying that, like, I feel like somebody could have just ordered Ibuki to commit suicide because she, like, was just gullible and would listen to anything that was told to her.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Arrows. Okay, this could be Hiyoko, who didn't have the courage to go out because she couldn't tie her kimono, or it could be someone else. See, like, to the tree. Maybe.
He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Now this one I don't know. Or that would be the third victim that isn't going to happen because of the 2-victim rule?
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful.
Okay.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
As you do.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Alright, good for him. Did he go back to pestering old people? He did.
With this, Monokuma enslaved
Oh, well,
the old people,
not quite.
took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
And everyone lived happily ever after. The end.
And
Nice.
he lived happily ever after. The end.
What a great movie. I would watch that again. Is there anything to the Tin Monomi or not? Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. Oh. Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
Bye-bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Yeah, I was gonna say, I picked up on what they were putting down. Alright. How was it? Actually, I don't have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in that movie. And not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or... if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Since maybe the killer didn't even see the movie? I don't know. I don't know. This is very tricky. We're getting a lot of clues, but I don't think I'm going to really be able to know who did it until the class trial, which I guess is usually how these things go, but this is a really rough one. Alright, so we're in the hospital. Hey, Kazuichi, what have you been up to? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? Oh. No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. Oh, so that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera and monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it would be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. Yeah, you're right. You did work on that. Alright, cool. Anything over here, Chiaki?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Fair enough. Is there anything here? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. Selling to music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed. It's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera? I did.
That's right.
Oh, I wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. Were they just... was there already a curtain on that stage? I'm just wondering why this black curtain was there over top of whatever was already there. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because the face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation... You know... I'm trying to look at the hair. Is there any way that that's not Ibuki? That might be too crazy, right? Is there any way that that is not Ibuki? No, because then when we got there, the hair... no. I don't think so. She climbed that stepladder on her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared function, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why'd she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor video. Alright. So now we got that. Let's go ahead and start going through the hospital hallways. Kane, what's up?
now then.
Hey, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should, use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. What? How is that gross and not one that somebody else wore? Wearing clothes someone else wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back to the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Maybe I am onto something that the person climbing the stepladder wasn't even Ibuki. I don't know, though. I just don't know how that would fit and work. Can I look in the patient's room? Alright, no. I'm just gonna look. I just want to try all of them, just in case. Alright. Because you never know. Alright, look somewhere else. You just never know. Alright, let's go upstairs. To the conference room, I suppose. There's the conference room. What in the world is this? I can't go in. I want to go in. Is there anything else down here? Oh, whoa, come on. There's a staff room. What's in the staff room? Oh, this is the on-call room. Alright, and then we'll look in the conference room. I see. Is there anything in here worth looking at? This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room working at the hospital, it must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? I wanted to check in here because I just wanted to see if there was a hidden Monokuma. That's why I was kind of looking in the patient rooms, just to see if it would let me in. Because if the game lets me in here, but there's nothing related to the case, then there could be a hidden Monokuma somewhere here. Medical equipment, nursing tools, a lot of other medical stuff here too. Seems like it used to store equipment. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. Alright, maybe not. It was worth checking out. There's a bed. It resembles one in the patient's room. These ones are probably for breaks. Alright. I don't see one here. I hope there's not one here. But that's kind of why I checked in here. Because I assume we're going to finish the investigation with the conference room. Because I don't think there's any other place to check. Maybe we go back to the music venue and see if Mikan has any more to say, but I doubt it. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
cuz
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What? What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
aw.
Chiaki, are you okay? Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtains that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. Oh, so that's why the black curtains may be on the stage, because they're blackout curtains that aren't letting light through? So there could have been light on behind the curtain where something was happening? See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light-blocked curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what's that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look in troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place? Aha. So there wasn't really anything in here at all. Outside of, I guess, telling us about the blackout curtain. And I didn't see any more hidden Monokumas. I've definitely missed one or two.
How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Wow, alright, we have a bunch of stuff.
Make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Alright. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Wow. This is a rough one. I'm not going to go through every single truth bullet right now and review them, because it's probably going to be a little bit until I'm able to sit down and record the class trial. So I'm definitely going to need a refresher there then, but I don't really know what happened. I'm fairly confident that Hiyoko has died first. I don't know how. Someone might have been behind the curtain on the music stage to tie up Hyoko's body as soon as it was clear to do so. Somebody had to have been inside to lock the door after we saw Ibuki's body. Unless that wasn't Ibuki's body, but then whose body would it have been? I don't know. There's so much to this that I just don't understand what happened. Yeah, we're gonna go through this one by one at the start of the class trial. We also can probably... Wrong one. Do we have enough hope fragments to buy a skill? We have 4. Yeah, we can buy another skill then. So we're gonna do that sort of stuff on the next part when we start doing the class trial. I mean, if I have to look at who could have possibly done this, I mean, Mikan is still like weirdly out of position. And who would know about not being able to do the autopsy because of the heat? I feel like that's something that maybe only she would know, and then maybe she could use that as an excuse. But I don't know. If it was something as crazy as it not even being Ibuki that was in the video, then the only other people's hair that matched that would have been Chiaki or Sonia, but like, I don't know. This could be almost anybody. This one's really rough. You'd think that there'd be a way to clear just about everybody, but now I'm not sure. Maybe Sonia wasn't really that clear. Maybe she is. I don't know. This one's rough. But we're gonna work through it in the class trial. Hope you all enjoyed this investigation episode, and I will see you when we start the class trial next time. So until then, take care.